Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen. In today's video, I am teaching you how to invest, okay? Now, hear me out. This is actually very accessible. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. So there is this big myth, and I hate this myth, but the big myth is that investing is for rich people, and investing is for people, you know, who have a lot of money. And when you think of investing, you think of like, I don't know, some sort of huge like Wall Street finance person who's got like millions invested into like wine or something. It's not like that, okay? Investing in the modern era is increasingly accessible and is increasingly for everyone. And I started it when I was just like a student at university, and students are very well known for not being extremely wealthy, okay? So investing is easy and you can do it, I promise. So I set mine up with Moneybox. This is not in any way sponsored, but Moneybox is a tool where you can set up like an investment account, and it invests into index funds, which are a collection of funds essentially which are diversified, so they're more stable, okay? So Moneybox is a really good way because you can invest from like literally like £1 or £10 or something. So it's really accessible, and you can open an account with very limited money. So it's great, and it's a really good way to sort of like start investing. And also they do like financial literacy, so they explain things really well, and you can learn a lot as well because they have all these articles that help you understand in really simple terms like what investing is about and what each like aspect of the account does, okay? So I use the like app, you can get it on your phone. I set mine up with, so I got Moneybox. Let's move on. So in Moneybox, and there are loads of providers, this is just the one I happen to use, it's the one I got experience with, so it's the one I'm going to talk about, but there are loads of other providers, and I did like research a lot before I chose this one, and it is good. I chose the general investment account. This is just like the sort of standard investment account that you've got, and it is really like just super standard, super easy. I should mention that this is all regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority in the UK, so it's all like super above board and legit. And I chose just the sort of the default option, basically. I knew nothing about investing, guys. I was going to choose the default option, obviously. You can also set the risk level. So the risk level is kind of, you know, how risky the investments are. You know, sometimes, you know, it's like higher risk, higher return, but you might not get back the money that you put in. So I set the risk level at medium because, again, very default, very standard. I knew nothing about investing, so obviously I'm going to set the risk level at medium. You can set it to low as well, and they explain in the app what each of those risk levels actually means. Then I set up some direct debits. So I contribute a fixed amount every month. It's actually weekly, but I budget monthly, so I just budget those 4 weeks kind of smushed together. I set up my direct debits to auto invest £25 a week. So for me, that was what was affordable. But you can like invest way less, you can invest way more. And also over time, if your ability to invest goes up or down, you can just adjust the amount that you're putting in. You can do it manually. I wanted to do mine automatically so I could like set it and forget it. So I can also adjust the automated amount like I mentioned. So it's really sort of like you are fully in control, okay? You can change it to manual whenever you want. You can change it to like change the automated amount up or down, and you can just view that and change it whenever you want. So I set that, and I was like, that's fine. I know that's affordable for me. And again, you can adjust the amount. So whatever's affordable for you, completely fine, really accessible. I can also view my progress in the app anytime I want. They have, you get like this sort of code to log in, and you set the code so it's secure and you can view that anytime you want, but nobody else has access to like looking at your investments or whatever. So I can view my progress in the app anytime I want, just check that all of my deposits are running okay, which obviously they are. And that is basically how I invest. Another useful feature, and I love this one, okay, they will give you like a graph of how your investments are performing. Mine have gone up in value, which is excellent, which is great. And, you know, obviously it kind of like goes up and down. There are like little dips and like peaks, but overall you can like zoom out and see like the 3-month trend, the 9-month trend, the lifetime trend over the whole time you've held the account, and it will give you a number on like how your investment like returns have performed like year on year. So it's like a 11% return, or over the lifetime of the account, or over 3 months, or whatever. So you can adjust the like viewing window to see how your investments are performing, and I get like 12% returns on average, which is pretty good. And in some periods they've even been up to like 20% returns, which is pretty decent. So for context, if you had £100 in the account, after a year I would have between £112 and £120, which is pretty good. To me, at least. Obviously, I have more than that in the account now, but that's just kind of an easy example to explain. I think when I wrote this script, I had my account for nearly 2 years. I've definitely had it longer than that. But yeah, that is how I invest, and investing, it really isn't complicated, it isn't expensive, so please stop gatekeeping yourself out of it. I think sometimes when we tell ourselves that we can't do something, and this applies to productivity in general as well, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and we do not like those here. We only like positive self-fulfilling prophecies. So if you are telling yourself, investing's for like super wealthy people, or like I can't do it, it's too complicated, it's too risky, it's not, okay, I promise. And there is nothing in this for me. Like, I do not get paid to say this. I'm just sharing my experience. So yeah, that is how I invest, and I hope that was helpful for you. Financial literacy is really important, and I wouldn't talk about this unless it meant a lot to me, unless I had experience in it and I wanted to help you guys out. So I hope that was helpful. Yeah, read up as much as you can about different investment providers. Maybe Moneybox isn't the right one for you, but again, like, it's the one I had experience with, so I talked about it. But there are plenty of other providers out there, and you can sign up with whichever one you choose. I actually made a whole like spreadsheet and document when I was first learning to invest, to actually choose and like evaluate different ones against each other. I'm a nerd, I do things like that. Anyway, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.